everybody! Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this eyeshadow look right here that I've got going on. So if you want to see how I did this, just keep watching. I'm going to start things off by priming my eyelids with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original. For this look, I'm going to be using the Morphe 350 palette. I'm starting off with this dark burnt red shade, and I'm going to be using a Sonia Kashuk crease brush to put that color directly into the crease. Definitely don't be shy with it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be messy because it's all going to be blended out in the end. And because of the look we're going for today, I'm going to be making sure to pull that color out towards the end of the eyelid and up towards the bottom of my brow. The next color I'm going to be using is this Candy Apple Red in the palette, and using an e.l.f. shadow brush. It's almost like a fatter crease brush, but using that I'm going to be blending that into the top of that shade that we just laid down and going up. So usually with most styles I would start with the lightest shade and then blend into the darker ones, but for this one I found it easier to start off with the darker shade in the crease and move my way up. Up next is this vibrant orange, and using a smaller e.l.f. crease brush I'm going to be placing that color once again right above the red and blending up. You can kind of get the idea that I'm also pulling the color out towards that corner, and it's getting closer and closer to the bottom tip of where my brow is going to be filled in. Up next, I'm going to be using this pastel orange to finish the ombre effect with this Sonia Kashuk blending brush. You can never go too far with a blending brush in my mind, so just keep blending it out. Next, I'm using this ruby red that definitely has a shimmer to it to add a bit more depth right there to the crease, and just to add a little bit of a shimmer, give it a little bit of a pop. And just to make sure that there are no harsh lines, I'm going back in with the Sonia Kashuk blending brush and buffing it all out once more. Now to create the cut crease, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly, and just using this flat brush, I'm going to create the line and fill in the lid and underneath the line that I'm creating right now. This can take a little while to do, especially if you're a perfectionist like I am, so don't get frustrated. Just keep working at it and you'll get the right shape that you're wanting to see. Next, using this beautiful pale pink shimmer color, I'm going to place the product on my finger and pat onto the concealer so that it gives a pop on the lid, and then also right underneath on the extended line that goes past the lid. Using this ruby red once more, I'm just going back over the crease to cover up any of that sparkle that went outside of the cut crease line. Now, even though I'm going to be doing my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner prior to that. So I'm just taking the same brush and concealer and creating a base line so that I can easily lay down my eyeliner. Unfortunately, whenever I have to get real intricate, I do really bad about getting out of the camera view. So I don't have the very beginning of my eyeliner, but as usual, I created the tail first and then pulled it in towards the center, and now I'm just placing the eyeliner from the inner corner and meeting what I started off with. Once I have put all my foundation and concealer and set my face, I'm going back in with that ruby color, and using this Sonia Kashuk pencil brush, I am just going to lay that right underneath of my waterline. To add even more depth underneath the waterline, I'm going back in with that first shade that we used, that burnt red, and using this Sonia Kashuk liner brush, I am going very close to the line and just smudging it out. Now to add a highlight on my inner corner and underneath my brow, I'm going in with this flat shadow brush by Sonia Kashuk and using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Pressed Highlighter in Moonstone to add some pop of highlighting. Now I'm just going to fill in my brows using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown. Once I'm done with my brows, I'm also going to put on some Better Than Sex mascara. Now I'm using the Kiss Lashes in Flirty. And I always just use some tweezers to help put those on. And I'm telling you, with lashes, practice makes perfect. I used to be awful at putting them on, but I've gotten a lot better. Once the lash glue does dry, I usually like to just make sure that they are nice and blended with my natural lashes. So I just take the mascara that I previously used and just put a coat over top to blend them. Now on my waterline and my tight line, I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon Eyeliner, and I'm just filling those two places in. And of course, I finished my other eye and finished the rest of my face. And once you have done just that, you are done. That is it. It's really not too hard. It looks a lot more intricate than it really is, but it's fairly simple, and I think that you can definitely get this too if this is something that you're interested in. Now, I just wanted to mention that it has been a little while since I've made videos. Life has just been busy and I kind of let it slip away for a little bit, but I've really missed it. I've missed making videos, and I've kind of missed sharing, what I love with all my subscribers and just anybody who watches my tutorials. And so I'm trying to get myself back on the saddle, getting back at it. So I'm very excited to kind of be kicking it off with something like this. So I can't wait to just keep making more. If you liked what you saw today, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about some products that I use, I'm going to have that link down below. And of course, if you really liked what you saw today, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Love you. Bye!